Today specifically?
Yeah, like just recently. I don't know what's going on in the
I
news.
don't know. Trump's trumping and Elon's Eloning and
Yeah.
liberals are fucking libbing and, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, who knows? We really should stay on top of that stuff, especially if we want to make it a topical show. But what are you going to do? We're back on the P-Boys.
Here we are.
Look at that. Me, Yaari.
Pop, pop.
Special guest host, Michael guide us.
Good evening.
You can bring it a bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you all right?
Yeah.
You sound a little sick.
Just had to clear the cum.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Out of
well,
my mouth.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
We didn't know you were going to turn the cameras on so quickly.
Right, yeah. Well, that was, we just shot some exclusive content for the Patreon before this.
Right.
So if you guys want to find out why Michael's throat is like that.
So full of cum.
Right.
I don't want to talk about that today.
Well, what do you want to
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
That's what I came here for, guys. Again.
Yeah.
to know what we wanted to talk about?
Yeah. I want to talk about
You want us to lead the conversation?
I don't know.
Why would you want that, dude?
I'm thinking we could talk about like flat earthers and
Okay. What specifically would you like to talk about?
like identifying what a flat earther looks like versus what the average person looks
Apparently
like.
this. They look like this.
Typically, the flat earthers have really high-powered brains. They're just the most intelligent
Right.
of the human beings on the planet.
Yeah. It's kind of like
'Cause they-
their head is like kind of sculpted like their brain
Yeah,
is trying to leave their head.
essentially, yes. It's, people have been able to see past the illusions of the government and the elites.
Yeah.
It takes a special degree of intelligence. So that's precisely what they look like.
Yeah. I was thinking about that earlier. What were you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about that earlier about the flat earth thing because it really would I kind of want it to be true now because
Yeah.
I want it to be true because the idea that for thousands of years just someone somewhere has been telling us that the world isn't flat and it's been it's caused this big controversy over thousands of years and that this whole time there is some conspiracy behind it.
Well, the globe Earth is maybe a few hundred years old as a concept, right? For thousands of years, everybody was on the same page that it was flat, right? The globe is really the more recent idea.
Wasn't it with Galileo or one of those guys who decided
I
it
don't
was
think that was
round?
thousands of years ago.
Yeah, that was like
It's a couple
1920 Galileo.
1920.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He was around.
A couple hundred
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, he died recently, didn't
Yeah, he was a good guy.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's in my frat.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
Gally G.
I heard he could drink a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real pussy slayer.
Yeah.
But that is the interesting thing. Is it's funny that you say that you want it to be true.
Kind of want it to be true, yeah.
Okay, let me ask. Why do you want it to be true? What is,
Because I just I like the idea that there's this big thing that's been hidden from us,
Yeah.
and that Matrix type shit.
Yeah,
Sure. They're trying to cover something up.
that is kind of what it is.
Yeah.
At least conceptually.
Mm-hmm.
And I know everybody mocks flat Earth, but the truth is, it's a much more empowering perspective because everything has purpose. Everything clearly has.
Right.
This is the center of everything. It's not just some random rock floating around in the middle of nowhere.
Sure.
In this gigantic, infinite space that came into being accidentally. This is the stage of everything, and it's here for a reason.
Yeah.
And we're connected to, things that are bigger than us.
Do you think aliens know the answer? They're like, oh yeah, it's been flat for years.
Well, if the flat Earth theory prevails true, I don't think there is aliens.
Well, if flat Earth is true, then aliens are not traveling here from other planets in the same way that we might get on an airplane and travel to Australia, right? So if flat Earth is true, then aliens are spiritual entities that come from other dimensions.
Why couldn't they land here though? If it was flat,
They could land here, but it's not like
It's not like they're flying from Jupiter in a spaceship and they're gonna land on Earth. It's like they would have to travel through like a wormhole or like some.
It's more like they're already here in a spiritual, almost like ghosts, basically.
Guys, this was great.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you
just
so
getting
much.
started. This is the
P-Boys
first
for,
like
dude.
3 minutes.
Oh my.
They're more like a spiritual entity that takes a physical form and then comes into this physical realm and
I'm gonna go.
touch a few kids and then they get out of here. Right?
Sure. That's what happens. Every kid who's been molested has actually been touched by an alien spirit that disappeared to a different dimension.
That's why Trump kicked them all out.
There you go. Yeah, I think that's a nice chapter to in the whatever we're calling
the flat
Earth
saga.
Okay. Yeah,
You guys-
it's a nice chapter to end on.
Okay.
We just never bring it up again.
Well, we'll see. I
We'll
don't
see.
know. I think it's been a spicy little side story to this whole P-Boys experiment.
Yeah, the P-Boys experiment. That's what we should call it.
That's kind of what it is, you know.
It is an experiment.
Why? What is Paradizo?
Paradiso, like, what is it literally, or what is it to me?
I guess why? Yeah, why that name?
The name, Lemonsack. Typical interrupting. Especially we're getting into the heat of the jizz. You know, we were getting really down to the brass tacks here,
To the
and then he just
sticky.
had to fucking ruin it with his dumbass phone call.
I hate him.
Yeah, he sucks, dude. Where
Is he here?
was he plugging his phone in?
I don't know. I didn't turn back to see what he was doing. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't really give a fuck. He's probably putting his alcohol in his coffee. So
Probably. I don't know why he always does that.
It's secret.
Yeah,
Well, I don't. He just
knows what
want
he's
that
doing.
on
Is that
camera.
actually what he's doing?
that's probably what he's doing.
He's done it a couple times. I don't know if he drinks every time.
But also, the past couple episodes, everyone's been actively drinking. Oh, and he brought alcohol with him.
I know. We're like the same identity.
Yeah.
Fuck is this guy? Kenwood got a haircut.
Yeah, Michael Guidus, let's talk about this. You're moving to Chicago.
Yep, I'm out of here. Back to the O.
Wait, for real?
Oh, thank you.
Back to the O.
Yeah,
Oh,
back
no.
to 63rd.
He grew up on O Block.
Yeah. I know I don't look it, but boy, do I have stories.
Right.
Wait, so you're from Chicago?
Yeah, I'm from Illinois. I'm not from
Really?
every white kid who says they're from Chicago is not actually from Chicago.
Well, not Chicago.
Unless they're
I'm from Detroit.
Yeah, Chicago
That's what-
land.
Where you from? Yeah, Chicago land.
From Highland
That-
Park, which is you might know it.
We have a
Highland
different
Park
one
in
of those.
Chicago's nice. Our Highland
Yes.
Park is
Yeah.
the hood.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
I get them confused.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
way different demographic.
different Highland Parks.
Highland Park's the I think third most Jewish city in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highland Park, Michigan is not.
I was talking about Michigan.
Right.
Right. There's a lot of Jews
Yeah,
out there.
real Jewy out there.
It's dangerous.
That's my famous Detroit bit. Anytime I'm out of town, is that I have the host bring me up and say, like, this guy is from Detroit, and then I say, I'm not actually from Detroit. If anybody who looks like me says they're from Detroit, they're either lying or they moved there 5 years ago and their parents pay for their apartment. So, yeah, it gets a good chuckle.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
It's your
Wait,
famous
so what
bit?
brought you to
my
Michigan?
famous bit.
Workman, cars.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Cars literally brought you to Michigan.
Literally, yeah. I got in a
Okay,
car
you
to
didn't
do
get in a
cars.
Certainly didn't fly here.
No.
So you came as the way you're not working on cars anymore. You're working on cars in Chicago.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Turns out they have them down there too.
You doing what?
I'm working remotely.
Got it.
Really shouldn't be saying this.
Yeah, do you want to get into your work life?
No,
All right.
definitely not.
Can we talk about your relationship that you didn't want to talk about last time?
Oh fuck! Nice.
Oh, why do you do
Thanks.
this?
Thanks
Why do you
for
do this
having
to
me
people?
It's either that or we can go back to flat Earth.
Yeah. Or we can talk about what Lemonsack doesn't want to talk about.
No.
Do you have anything fun? Anything stupid today?
So friggin' college is gay, right?
Lemonsack, you're like barely in frame.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the
why
camera.
don't you
angle.
come this way.
Yeah. Everyone keeps like leaning off to like the corner. I don't know why. Like,
It's a nice corner. You know, I like to work the corner.
hey.
Got to pay the bill somehow.
Right.
Yeah. So what should we talk about this episode? What should be the theme of this episode?
You
I
want
should
to talk
make the
about how
thumbnail?
evolution is bullshit?
No, I already know that, dude.
Nah.
I already know that, dude. I'm Catholic.
We'll talk later.
we certainly can talk. As I say that as somebody who has probably, I'm almost certainly read more books about evolution than probably the three of you combined.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is why you've been overloaded with knowledge and you don't know what to actually believe. So,
I think I know precisely what to believe.
yeah, no, you've
think
been
we talked about this
overloaded
a
with
bit before.
false information. You just consumed so much misinformation.
Wait. Lemonsack, do you believe in evolution?
It's plausible.
But do you believe, like,
It makes a lot of sense. Because, like, why the fuck else would, like, turtles have shells and why would, like, chameleons change
okay, I believe in
colors?
that. I believe in adaptation,
Which is-
evolution.
Yeah.
Isn't that what evolution is?
Yeah.
Or do you mean
No,
like
evolution
a
is
new
the idea
species
that
to
a species can become a different species, which there's no evidence of.
Such a claim. There's no evidence of that. No.
There truly is not.
He's read books, dude.
Find a biologist who has evidence of a species becoming another species. Like that is the Achilles heel of it.
Find evidence of God.
I guess you're right.
Find evidence of God.
Those scientists would
Reality
be
exists.
alive for that.
Evolution.
evidence.
That's evolution.
No, it's not.
See, your reality exists is such a cop out.
I mean, think how tiny
Just
people
like,
were.
want to know how I know God's real? Because we're here right now, dude.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man. No.
That's actually a pretty
Want
solid
to know
argument.
how? Want to know how?
To me, well, first of all, I mean, you're
Yeah.
asking me to just like, oh, prove God. I think it's
Prove evolution.
you can't prove evolution.
You can't prove God either.
I didn't claim to prove God, but they're the alleged proof of evolution, as far as I'm concerned, is extremely unscientific and.
But there's at
highly
least
flawed.
there's at least stuff there to like.
I don't think there is actually. I mean, I know what the claims
What are
are.
those books you read? Yeah, there's claims. There's claims. There's like.
I'm very
theories.
familiar with the claims.
Because you were pro-evolution for a long
I
time.
was
weren't
extremely
you?
pro-evolution. It was like one of the most interesting things to me, and I read as many books as I could about it because I thought it was fascinating, and I've always been interested in life because we are life. So, like, what is life?
My life's boring.
Maybe you need a little more God in your life.
Yeah.
Hey, spice it up a little bit.
He doesn't ever text back.
What?
God doesn't ever text back.
Yeah, well, you're texting the wrong God.
Who you texting? Vishnu?
Yeah.
Shout out Vic.
Maybe you were texting, I don't know, whatever. What was I saying?
Something about evolution.
We're all living things. So it's
Yeah.
like, what is this thing that I am? You know, I think that's a very interesting question. And evolution, I thought that was what was the answer for a very long time. And the stated proofs of evolution, as far as I'm concerned, don't really stack up.
Wow. That was so boring. Oh my God.
That's fair.
All right, that's going to be the title of this episode. Evolution's bullshit.
Okay.
Evolution fucking sucks. That's the theme of this episode.
I hear that, but like, what about a bird? I don't have a good example right now, but like, explain like a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, explain
Why-
Komodo dragons.
Why would that species exist off the bat? Like, what was the purpose of making a lizard that big?
Because God was like,
What
yeah,
was
it'd be
the
fucking
purpose
cool.
of making a lizard that big?
Do you think the lizard adapted to that size to become a Komodo dragon, or do you think the Komodo dragon was just spawned? Like, how are there different species if there is no evolution?
He just loves Komodo
Is it just
dragon.
based off the birth of the earth?
How are there different species if there is no evolution? Well, evolution does not demonstrate the speciation of animal. Like evolution doesn't actually explain it. It claims to. It explains it in theory, but there's no tangible proof that is the process. I don't know
it took
what.
too long. Like,
Yeah, they
it
always
happens
say
over
that.
such a long period of time.
Well, first of all, there's actually a real problem with that because there's so much diversity in life. There's so many mutations that would have needed to happen that time doesn't actually save you, right? So just like
what is
people,
time?
That's a very good question as well.
That is a good question.
You had
But-
that one.
If the diversity of life, the mechanism behind it, according to Darwinian evolution, is random mutations, right?
Sure.
So
Well, Darwin was a nerd. So, what about the other guys?
yeah, so are all the other people.
Yeah, what about the cool ones?
No, they're
They
cool.
seem to be, no, they're a bunch of fucking dorks. Not me though.
Do jujitsu.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about
jujitsu made me-
theology on a podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, the whole idea that like the tiny microorganisms that were like that were nothing, and then over the span of millions of years turned into like like fish that turn into lizards, that turn into monkeys, that turn into humans.
Right.
That whole process just sounds less believable to me than like God creating man and animals and earth. Because where did the microorganisms come from to begin with?
To me, that's the biggest flaw in evolution, is the idea is that Earth was this giant rock with water on it, and there was no life whatsoever, and microorganisms formed by accident, just through chance mixing of chemicals and water. And that, to me, is the biggest flaw. Why is that funny?
I just like what chemicals make a microorganism. We need.
Well, that's literally what I learned in my microbiology class.
Okay.
Right? They were like, well, there was a primordial soup, and these little things came together and formed the first simple microbes, and then evolution picks up after that. But that process is, well, first of all, there's absolutely 0.0 science to demonstrate that is even possible. And mathematically, it is quite literally impossible.
Seem like, turbulence has never been solved.
Turbulence?
Yeah, like you can't have like a proof for turbulence. It's too difficult to solve.
What do you mean
Wait,
by
what?
turbulence?
Like
on
in an airplane?
Yeah, like anything. Like if you were to take a bowl of Cheerios and like how the Cheerios move in the water, that's really easy to model, but it's hard to get an actual equation for it. Like, of course, you can approximate, but that's something they haven't fully
Really
solved.
quick, you're putting Cheerios in water?
Yeah, that's technically. That's a good point. Yeah, that's autistic behavior.
Yeah, that's bad Cheerios.
That's like
it's gross.
That's like
Yeah,
skinny
just
girl
soggy or Cheerios.
Yeah, you may as
Girl
well
dinner.
just not eat anything,
Yeah.
or just drink the water.
stuff. Yeah, but yeah, turbulence, man.
Well,
I had a roommate.
No,
who was
the
trying
water
to
will turn the
solve
frogs
it.
gay.
Wait, so
Well, turbulence.
so you're trying to prove
turbulence doesn't
evolution
exist.
by
I mean, turbulence exists,
Cheerios.
but you can't have like a perfect. It's not like
what is
y
that?
equals
Isn't
mx
turbulence
plus b.
just like flying and then it's windy?
It's a little.
I just assume that's what
Well,
turbulence.
scientists have just been like,
I mean, I think his point is there's things that we know are there, like we experience them, but we still can't like explain them.
man, this is like. I feel like we all took acid.
Yeah.
And we're
Welcome to the
in the
pod.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You think that's
I'm
a
tired
white
of-
claw?
What did you put? What did you put in this?
Matt, can you repeat yourself, Lemon? I don't understand. There's things.
What he's trying, like what I think Michael's trying to say. So it's like turbulence. You're saying that you can't they haven't figured it out.
I'm
And
not
so
sure.
it's like something that
what
we
are
know.
they trying to
what
figure
it
out
is.
with turbulence?
They're trying to figure out like the perfect equation for it, like how you represent it.
An equation.
How do you represent turbulence?
Like shaking an airplane that shakes in the air?
Anything that could be turbulent. I don't know. I'm not an aerospace engineer, but that was my Colombian roommate. We did a lot of blow. We talked about it all night. Good times.
Nice.
And I was
Sounds
I
like
was
he's
fascinated, but no, he actually was. He's from Bogota.
Okay.
We never did cocaine
I'm
together
sure.
though. That
Oh,
was just
that's a bummer.
that was just a low ball hit towards him.
Wait,
He's a nice guy.
He
Marvin
was
Durango.
from Colombia, or this was at Colombia?
He was from Colombia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was smart guy. I don't. He's still there right now. He's been there for 5 years.
Okay.
Free Marty.
Yeah, free Marty.
So you can't prove
dick.
turbulence. But what does that mean? You can't prove turbulence.
It's like you can't model it mathematically perfectly. It's like audio. Like since the 50s, they've gotten down like equalizers. Like
Yeah, I'm
your
getting
bass,
down
treble,
too,
mid,
right?
all that shit. Like they've mastered that.
Yeah.
And that's like perfect. But air, man, Cheerios and liquid and shit. It's kind of iffy.
Well, I don't. How do you model just the chaos of moving air?
I mean,
That's what they're trying to figure
That's what
out.
they're trying to figure out. It's a lot of shit at play.
How do you model the chaos of species evolving over long periods of time that we can't witness?
It's impossible.
You can't model it.
Exactly.
Wait, so are
doesn't
you
happen.
saying that
we know
because we
turbulence
can't prove
exists.
turbulence, evolution is real?
That's just an example as to like things that we know exist
It's pretty rational.
that we can't.
It's
Wait,
I can't argue with that logic.
oh, okay.
It's an example because we know turbulence exists. We know Cheerios float in water if you're a degenerate,
Okay.
and
And
maybe evolution exists too. We just can't fucking pinpoint exactly how it happened. Why do turtles have shells?
why
Protection.
do turtles have shells?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's adaptation. That's not evolution.
See,
they evolved.
yeah.
You don't know that.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen a turtle? Have you seen a turtle?
Did you grow up religious?
Yeah.
Did you grow up religious?
Yep.
More traditional, and then
I didn't.
I would say I was atheist for a little bit.
Okay.
And then, now I just, I don't know, atheism makes...
And then he did ayahuasca.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you practicing now?
I don't really practice.
Okay.
Jiu-jitsu.
I'm
You
more-
perfected.
practice jiu-jitsu and comedy.
You perfected.
I'm a more...
That's a good religion.
What?
You perfected.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd call myself spiritual, I guess.
Okay. That's cool.
Just fuck with God.
That's better than
You guys chill.
thinking nothing exists, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not religious, really. Just into,
You're so
hanging out with my buddies.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm just into asking the questions.
Yeah,
You know
dude.
what I mean?
We got to
Like,
make a show called Yaari Ask Questions.
Okay.
That's the name of the new podcast.
New pod.
The new pod on the
Side.
Paradizo channel. Yeah.
All right. Pff, I'm doing. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, you already asked questions. And then we'll just have you on a green screen in front of like space or something.
Yeah. Just
What
talk
is
about
space?
How it's not real.
And then and then we just
Here we go.
I want to get you and Neil deGrasse Tyson on a podcast together.
I was thinking you need to get Neil Armstrong here, and because he's the only one that could tell you if the Earth's really flat or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
who's
you
lands
don't
aren't
believe
here.
you don't believe
Yeah, I don't believe in the moon landing.
Fucking
Yeah.
yeah. That's really fair. That's the most rational thing we've said tonight. I feel like
The more I think about the moon landing, the more absurd it's.
like 1968. No fucking way. Like
Thank
no
you.
Fucking way.
Oh, 69. Wasn't
Okay,
it?
I
was
believe it was
69.
69.
Yeah.
So you're an engineer?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it would be. I mean, I think we could do it, just because like I don't know. They made so many fucked up things in World War II that people didn't think were possible. But I feel like you can make a rocket ship, but also why don't they put people on the moon anymore? Like
Because we never did.
that's the part
Also,
where
NASA has openly said that we can't. Like in recent years,
Because they have secret bases on there.
well, now you sound like a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I know. That sounded like a fun thing to say. Let's explore that.
Hey, P fans, if you guys enjoy this conspiracy talk, can you leave a comment? Because I don't know if anybody actually likes when we talk about this stuff.
Here's something I've been thinking about recently.
We'll talk about squirting
So you're an
soon, don't worry.
engineer. So when you build something, you have to test it, right?
yeah.
Okay. You have to test it to make sure it works. You have to test it under the conditions that it's supposed to perform. So how in the fuck do you build a thing that's meant to land on the moon and then take off again off the moon when you can't replicate the moon's conditions here on this planet?
With science,
It's literally
dude.
impossible.
No, it's
but
freaking math.
that's bullshit. You can't calculate the conditions on a
Yeah, that's
foreign
a good
object
point.
just by looking at it. Even if you did calculate it, fuck that. Like, you wouldn't get in a submarine where someone calculated what the conditions of water are like if they never had the ability to actually measure and interact with
Yeah,
the
they
water.
don't know what
I
the
mean,
gravitational
they did-
pull of the moon is.
Like that's a good point though. Like they could model that. Like computers today, you could shoot off 1,000 rockets in a second with a computer, make it do the same shit. But in '68, that's just like whiteboard
They couldn't
math.
do it. But even a model is based on. You have to have assumptions,
Yeah.
right? You have to, like, what are you putting into that model? You can't measure the conditions of the moon.
Well, are you saying like the landing conditions, like how cold and shitty it is up there, or like you're saying how far it is and how do you get an
All the
angle there?
above.
You could the angle of getting like trajectory you could get there like that. I don't believe. I just think it was kind of crazy that like Cold War we're able to build a rocket and then suddenly we land and I don't know. It doesn't seem
And get
likely.
home.
Yeah, and land and take back off,
Well,
and then come back and land
Apollo
back on.
13's crazy shit. Where
I tell you what, the Russians didn't do it though.
no, they
Neither did we.
they
No,
got a
no, come on,
monkey
we won the
there.
Cold War. That's how we won.
That's such a dumb war. Everyone was like,
Yeah, it was a
"Brr."
dumb war. It's fucking freezing, Just go to Florida,
yeah,
right?
Boca Raton, dude.
Boca Raton.
Tell you what, the moon was pretty cold.
Yeah, it's got to be cold up there.
I was there.
I was gonna say something about the moon, but I don't remember what it was. What do you? So those astronauts, what do you think about those guys? Were they just?
I think they're all
Bunch of fucking liars.
they're either liars or
They weren't
could have
actually in
been
space?
right. They weren't in space. Either they lie, maybe they know they're lying, or they could have been like psychologically manipulated.
To think they were in
Brainwashed.
space?
I don't know. I wasn't
Okay.
a part of it. I
That's
wasn't
a cool
born in
theory.
it.
Do you think anybody's
No,
been
no,
to
I'm
space?
talking about this one that just
I
happened.
think anybody has been to space.
Like, do you
I
believe in
don't
the
know.
International Space Station is a real thing?
Probably not, actually.
No, man, I'm talking about those astronauts that were stuck in space, and then Trump saved them. He personally saved them.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, those guys. What do you think the deal was with that?
I don't know, but at this point, I'm skeptical of any and all claims that have anything to do with space and space travel.
Yeah, they were just hanging out in front of a green screen, and then
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that's pretty cool.
It's very America to be like, we'll just make it look really good.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And then Neil will
Thank
come.
you.
Like, it's not impossible to do that.
yeah.
We'll
What if
never
Quentin
know.
Tarantino directed the moon landing?
Moon
never
landing.
saw
I think
that.
we already
It's
did
like-
that bit.
Like we started.
Neil Armstrong
Right,
says
they
the N
started
word.
in the middle.
What?
They started in the middle, and then they left
Yeah.
somebody there. And his whole, has the
Yeah,
whole
they have to
thing
like
with
And
turn
he's the
around
guy
and
that
get it
turning
back.
Yeah,
And then Neil Armstrong just says the N word the whole time.
yeah, exactly. Right. Talks
Has
about
that bit been done?
chromosomes.
No, we did that bit before when we said Alfred Hitchcock directed the moon landing, and then either you or Malachi said, "What if Quentin Tarantino directed the moon
I
landing?"
don't remember that.
That-
I think that
this
might have
bit
been the
did
first
happen.
time.
That was
came out.
definitely Malachi.
No, it wasn't Hitchcock.
It was what's his name? Kubrick.
Kubrick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's a weird fucking guy.
Yeah.
Who?
I don't-
Tarantino or
Yeah, you'd be
Kubrick?
weird too if
Yeah.
you were ordered
Tarantino.
to
Direct the moon landing.
That's true. Yeah, he's a fucking.
There's. Did you ever look into about like how there's hidden clues in The Shining about the moon landing?
I've heard that Kubrick has dropped a bunch of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, but I haven't
Okay.
watched The Shining
He knows
You haven't seen
that.
The
or
Shining?
Eyes
Okay.
Wide Shut.
He knows the lies. That's why he's got such a dead stare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
See, that's the one thing I know about the guy.
that's cool.
that's what happens when you know the truth.
Should we talk about Stanley Kubrick?
I don't really know that much about him. other
Really?
than, you know,
Yeah, this used to be a movie podcast, and so now
Now it's
we
evolved
don't
into-
we don't talk about movies anymore. Yeah,
I'm not a huge movie guy.
really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Favorite movie?
I don't believe in movies.
Favorite movie? Do movies really exist? I don't know. It's all fucking Jewish propaganda.
Right.
Pretty much.
I haven't
for
seen
the
any of them
most
being
part.
filmed.
What's that?
I haven't seen any of them being filmed. How do cameras work?
Show me
dude?
the scientific evidence. that
Yeah, the
movies
P-Boys
are
isn't real, dude.
How the fuck do these cameras work? Someone's just drawing us.
That is confusing how cameras work. Like film,
It is so weird.
film I understand, but digital is I'm sure I learned about it in college, but it's still I don't understand how these are picking up what's going on right now
Photons and
yeah,
shit.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
AI.
AI.
That's pretty much it.
That is. Yeah,
AI moon landing?
Yeah, they AI the moon landing.
basically.
Film people always talk about how like movies are better if they're shot on film or if they're like played on film or
That's
whatever.
pretentious.
Quentin
shit.
do
Yeah,
that?
it's just, yeah, he does
Yeah.
that. That's just like film.
think it
fag,
matters?
Like, no, I don't care. I've never used film before in my life.
It's probably a pain in the ass, like all the big wheels
Yeah.
of that.
Well,
People
because
say the
if
same thing
you-
with like vinyl.
it's like
music.
expensive, and if you fuck up the shot, you got to like reset the thing and then start from the top, and then the editing. If you like
Oh my god.
cut it wrong or if you fuck it up, it's gonna ruin. And so
You're dead.
yeah,
And then the CIA kills you.
pretty much yeah.
I don't believe in the CIA.
Did you look into the JFK files? Did we talk about that?
Have I looked into
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Not really. They say they were released. I've heard some rumblings. I've heard that Israel has been sort of linked to it.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah. So that's
What?
Yeah.
I have a hot take on JFK. I think
What's
he killed
your-
himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has a hot
That's a hell of a
I think he
shot.
shot a gun at like a rubber band ball and it like bounced back and got him.
Yeah, I have a hot take about JFK.
Tell me. What's
I don't think he's that hot.
He was a rugged man.
Not that. Well,
He's
you know,
ruggedly
it's-
handsome.
He was hot compared to Nixon. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially when you don't say the N word, it's a little bit more attractive.
yeah,
Exactly.
Wait, is Nixon the N word?
Oh fuck
yeah.
yeah.
No,
And
like,
Lyndon B, they're all fucked.
Who's the hottest president?
The hottest.
Barack.
Was it?
Barack was
Probably
up there.
Barack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just fucking
Sexy man.
things I would do.
black
Well,
Joe
you know,
Biden.
you know, gay dudes know how to make themselves look good. So
Yeah, that's true.
Not Barack's a trans woman.
right.
Or wait,
Michelle
trans
is a
man.
trans woman.
Yeah,
I think
No,
Abe
they're like-
Lincoln
they're
had a
both
lot
trans.
of character though. He like
that?
you saw Abe. You kind of look like Abe.
Abe Lincoln?
A little bit.
Really?
A little bit.
I have a long head. I could see.
Yeah,
it.
I could see a Halloween costume.
Yeah, who's the hottest president?
Yeah.
Put that in the
Leave a
comments
comment
below.
down below. Who's the hottest president?
Oh,
Teddy
Andrew
Roosevelt,
Jackson's
dude.
pretty hot.
Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he looked
Oh
like.
yeah, he was
20?
pretty high.
pretty
Yeah.
hot.
Those are all drawings. We don't know what he actually
Yeah,
looks
those
like.
are,
Yeah, it's
Yes.
true. Maybe
I don't know if he was even
maybe
real.
it's a conspiracy.
those are all
they're just
AI.
trying
You know?
Yeah.
They're
just
really
trying to fuck with
There's
people.
actually no such thing as a president.
Because they definitely drew people to be more handsome. Where she's like, hey, can you just not put this mole?
Your confidence.
My wives don't like it.
Yeah. I think James Madison. He was pretty good looking.
Good,
He was
good
short.
looking man.
Uh-huh.
Right. You know who wasn't good looking was William Taft. He was a fat.
to
Oh, yeah,
He's fat, but he might have been a good looking guy. You know.
Well, you know, he didn't take care of himself. It's just fun.
Okay.
It's not attractive.
Okay. Eisenhower was pretty good looking when he was young.
Yeah, but he was scary looking.
Yeah. You know who was hot was Stalin.
Yeah, he had a stat.
He was a ladies' man.
No, when he was young.
Yeah, the porn star.
Have you seen
stash
Young
going.
Stalin?
I have not seen Young.
He's a
Stalin.
fucking smoke show. They got to make that show instead of young
You seen young
Sheldon,
Fidel-
young Stalin,
young Fidel Castro, looking
AKA
like Justin Trudeau.
young Stalin.
He's a hot president.
Trudeau,
Yeah. Who's the hottest global president? I mean, I want to know.
right now.
Yeah.
Well, there's some women.
That's Stalin.
That's
God.
Stalin.
Man,
Yeah.
fuck, that's
Honestly, he aged better. He looks better.
Yeah, dude.
When
I go to the gym with
older.
this guy.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a hot dude.
He bench like 680. He's a freak. He keeps talking about trying to invade Eastern Europe. It's crazy.
Young
What a
BB was
goofball.
a good-looking, strapping young lad. Yeah,
Who's young BB?
BB
Netanyahu.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
I thought that
still
was a
running
Jewish
the
reggae
show?
guy.
Is he still running the show? He's running more than just that show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that guy.
Let me see.
Okay,
Look at that guy. He's
is that
fucking.
freaking Tom Hanks? Or no, not Tom. Is that
He looks kind of
famous
like Harrison
actor?
Ford.
Yeah, a little George Clooney, Harrison
Yeah.
Ford
Yeah.
type action.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn,
If
dude.
you're into that.
Look at that.
Literally, that is a
fucking
very
Gun-
handsome
Guns
man.
on guns.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Who was that?
BB
Netanyahu.
Okay, yeah, no, he wins.
He wins.
He's the hot.
All right, yeah. I guess that means
Yeah, because
Israel
Israelis
gets
are
to keep.
fucking sexy.
They get to
Everybody
keep
knows that.
whatever land they have.
Yeah.
Who's Palestine got?
Yasser Arafat was not an attractive man.
No,
Go
yeah.
find me a good-looking picture of Yasser.
Arabs in general, I think they're just like usually like fat, and just like gross. I don't know.
Jesus.
Disagree.
Christ.
I love my Habibtis.
It's. I feel like it's either one extreme or the other.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of like Arabs and Indians are kind of like that. They're
Yeah.
either real weird looking or sexy as fuck. There's just one or the other. There's no like kind of in between.
Yeah, like look, Saddam Hussein, I wouldn't fuck that guy.
He's not bad.
Yeah, he's not bad looking.
He's not good looking. Eyes are too close.
He's kind of pretty.
He's pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He looks better there than in his later years.
Yeah.
But
That's for sure.
He was stressed out.
he didn't.
A lot
He
of
didn't
running.
age well. You know. But
Yeah, this is the
You guys see Steph Curry's.
Mexican president,
She fine.
Claudia Scheinbaum. You might like
Whoa.
that.
Shine.
I'd buy her
there
flowers.
you go. I'm trying to tell me Jews don't.
I was gonna say.
That was my bit when she was first elected. Was she's the first Jewish Mexican president? Imagine the fucking cans on her.
Like these?
I guess so.
No, her tits, dude.
Oh.
Are Jewish girls known for big tits? Are Mexicans
Yeah.
known for big tits? I don't think
Yeah,
Mexicans.
Mexicans are known for big
Yeah,
tits.
Latinas are thick.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Maybe more Brazilians, but still,
I'm
you know,
thinking more
same
South
thing.
America.
Brazilians
Mexican-
got the ass.
Yeah, but just in general, I think
And titties.
Mexicans
South
have big
Americans?
tits.
I mean,
think.
everyone's got titties. If you,
But Jews for sure. That's like that was always the thing, was the Jewish girls had big tits. I don't know if you guys had the same.
I didn't know that was a.
the only Jewish girl I've ever
stereotype.
like talked to had like small tits and a fat ass. Very hot though.
Well, there's a wide variety of us. You know? We come in all shapes.
Find out, are Jewish girls
that's-
known
that's
for
everything.
all
big
shapes and
tits?
sizes except for like 6'6" or taller. You know?
Yeah.
Other than that, other than our one NBA player,
Who was the player?
there was one Israeli player drafted into the NBA ever, Omri Caspi, and
Well-
I looked up his highlight tape, and it included free throws.
Hey, you got drafted.
So
You gotta have a specialty.
yeah,
Wasn't-
he had
Aren't there like black Israelite NBA players? Do they count? Who's the one guy that like put out a documentary or like he endorsed one?
I'm not sure about that.
Says, I'm a New York City native and have noticed the distinction. It's not bigotry, as some of you yahoos are crying. I would consider this attribute more a benefit. Yes, in general, I think Jewish women are bigger up there than the general population. Thank God.
Thank Yahweh.
Yeah. So that was a first-hand experience
heard it.
from a
It
New
was on the
Yorker
internet, so it's
that
true.
Jews have big tits.
It was presented as an opinion, but I don't know. I'll take it. I
Yeah,
believe
sure.
it. I'm sold.
You won't see me complaining.
Yeah.
To all the Jewish women.
So what else should we talk about? We've covered all the bases so
covered-
far.
Let's keep talking about Jewish women. No.
Who's your
Not a whole lot
favorite
else
Jewish
to talk
woman?
about. Michael Gaius is just looking at me.
Yeah.
just confused.
What's your favorite race of women?
Oh my fucking god!
We ask all our
That
guests.
shouldn't even be hard.
I remember I came here.
Oh, are you telling me
Everybody says the N word here. Everybody says it. Every
Right,
guest
it's required.
says it.
That's right.
Yeah, Sam
You're
Talent said it,
predicting it,
guys.
right?
Sam Talent said it.
That's what these guns are for.
Yeah.
Better say it.
Are you guys going to Sam Talent tomorrow?
Do you go weekly?
Maybe. I don't know.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Haven't decided.
I'm probably going because I want to talk to Mr. Talent.
Yeah. I want to go, but I also want to shortlist at Ridley's. But I don't want to buy a ticket and then shortlist at Ridley's, and then I only go for part of the show.
Yeah.
So
Do you have to buy a ticket ahead of time? You just show up and get there and buy a ticket?
unless it sells out, I think so. Usually it sells out, but there's been times where it hasn't. Like last time we went, it wasn't sold out. But I went without buying a ticket one time and I got kicked out. So
They actually made you leave?
yeah, they made me leave. Well, it wasn't they so much as one person, but
No, we don't have to say who that one person is, but I'm pretty sure I know.
yeah.
I know.
It was Sam Talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, he embraced me. He walked up to me and gave me a hug, and he said, "I can't wait to do your podcast."
Well, now
true.
that he's done the
Yeah.
pod,
Right.
okay.
We're in his inner circle.
Right. Yeah. So, I don't know.
So Ken Wood,
Yeah. Hey,
uh,
how's it going?
what position did you play when you played basketball?
I was point guard, a tall one though. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you speaking as Ken Wood or as Michael Gaius?
Why would Ken be pretending to be Michael Gaius?
It's Ken. What's Ken's voice? He kind of.
You're
It's
getting
almost
there.
a little broy.
All broy, kind of almost
Yeah.
surfery, kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit like.
No, no.
Yeah, bro.
No, he's not ripping waves, dude.
How did Punchline go for you?
I went. It was Sean's 2-year anniversary of comedy, so he had like a bunch of comics.
Who's Sean?
Sean
E.
E. He's the host on Monday. It was funny. I mean, some of the funniest shit I've heard. People talk about like how there's nice retards and mean retards, like really crazy topics that were so well done.
Ooh, that's a little too much for me to handle.
Honestly,
Are retards real?
Psst, I don't know. Show me the scientific proof.
Yeah.
Me?
All right. Well, there you go. There's your evidence.
It's funny what's considered like edgy comedy. That's just like regular black people comedy.
Right.
it is definitely way different than any other white room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the
100%.
nature of there's cultural differences.
Yeah.
Fun.
The whites are afraid.
The whites are.
But
got
did you
us
get any
pinned in
stage
the corner.
time or no?
No, I said hi to Sean and I
just
stayed
enjoy
till
the show?
10:30 and I'm like, I'm not staying here till 1.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to go. But he had like 10.
I'm glad I didn't
He
go
did
then.
open up. He's like, not every comic's going up tonight. And I was
All right,
like,
cool.
Heard. The honkies can go home.
There you go.
Did you play basketball, Michael Gaius? Is that a thing you ever done?
This is Ken Wood.
It's a hockey goalie.
Shut up.
Hockey goalie.
Ah, you're a hockey guy.
Are you Canadian? Do you have Canadian in your blood?
None.
I went. Do you ever play? Do you play hockey anymore?
I stopped last year. Played a beer league.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to a beer league game a couple weeks ago.
Do you play or do
No,
you
just
just
to watch.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Friend's friend was playing, and I think it was the first time I've ever seen like non NHL hockey.
How bad it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
amazing.
you know, it's obviously not NHL, but it's okay. Yeah, it's not like that much worse than like a pickup basketball relative to the NBA. You know? So it's just
but I feel like with basketball, there's more going on than with hockey.
There's definitely better.
I highly disagree.
Pickup basketball.
What are you talking
players than
about?
pickup
Hockey is way more
well, it's
fast paced, way more going on.
Yeah, but people are scoring more points in basketball.
Oh, okay. Well,
I feel like basketball and hockey
They're
are
boring.
so similar, like so similar. They
little
play the
Hockey's
same amount of regular
faster.
season games.
the difference is if you want to play pickup basketball, it's easy. You can play pickup basketball every single day of
Yeah.
the week, and it wouldn't
Very
be that
simple
hard.
sport.
You want to play hockey every day of the week? Get the fuck out of here.
No, yeah, it does
You know?
damage to your body.
It's not just the damage; it's a whole fucking ordeal.
You have to put on different clothes
Yeah.
for it.
right. You have to like.
You know how annoying it is putting on goalie pads?
So annoying.
Fucking
you know?
annoying as shit.
Well, think about it like how many beer league hockey games happen within Metro Detroit in a week?
Tons.
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't even
Detroit's
guess. There's
got a
so
very good
much
scene.
beer league hockey here.
Okay, but then how many pickup basketball games are happening?
Pickup,
Yes.
if we call it pickup hockey beer league, it's normally like you play with a team. Like all the guys have been playing together for like 20 years typically.
Right. So okay, you can,
man-
there's no such
yeah,
thing as pickup
right.
hockey.
You just got to find
Imagine
three
if
black
there was
guys and you got a
pickup
basketball
hockey
game
and
going.
Pickup basketball. What was your question now?
How many pickup basketball games versus hockey games in a week happen?
It is.
Detroit.
It's way easier to coordinate
Yeah.
pickup basketball.
Right. Anybody can
You
just
need a
show
ball.
up. And
You just got to find.
playing.
You just got to find three black guys and you got a team, right?
I would say there's
Exactly.
probably
Right.
6 beer league games at every rink every night.
Okay, and then how many
Maybe
rinks are
5.
there?
Maybe
Okay, every single
most
LA
rinks are
Fitness,
double rinks here.
YMCA, there's just
Lifetime.
so much basketball being played
Colleges,
Yeah, no.
all the time.
All the time.
Consistently through the
basketball courts,
Yeah,
just like
definitely
side of the
will.
road, street basketball.
But in the winter, you know, like Belle Isle has
Just
a ton of
backyards.
people on it. Like that's when it's like pick up basketball. There are a shit ton of people that go out and skate. That's fun. Can you ice skate?
Barely.
Barely. Do you
I can-
slip?
I haven't fallen. I mean, first of all, I've barely skated
Yeah.
over the last several years, like less than 5 times. I can
like you glide
I can
just-
get around the rink at a pretty slow pace.
That's good.
That's about it.
If you could stand, I think that's good.
Yeah, I took like skating lessons when I was a little kid. Me and my sister did for a little bit. We didn't really stick with it. But yeah, that wasn't really about. So you know,
What if you were a figure skater?
it was.
What if that was your trajectory all along?
Shout out Jeremy
Then
Hansen.
me
Could've
and,
been,
me
yeah,
and
yeah,
Jeremy
Jeremy.
Hansen could have done a little duo.
Disney on Ice.
It would have been
reunion.
Blades of Glory. You know,
There you go.
me and Jeremy.
Such a good movie.
It is a good one. Yeah,
I haven't seen that in so long. The Iron Lotus.
it's a goofy one, a Will Ferrell classic.
Hey, Goofy, Disney on Ice. There we go.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, good connection.
Yeah.
I need something to fidget with.
Yeah, grab a gun. Grab a gun. Yeah, so what's new with me? I saw Matt Mccusker on Friday.
Nice.
What does he smell like?
When's he going to be on the pod?
He said, hit me up on Instagram. And then I said, I already did that.
Well, you should have hit him up
And
again.
what was his response?
I did hit him up again.
would be
I didn't actually say that to him, but I've hit him up on multiple Instagram accounts multiple times and never heard from him. But
Use
hey,
Chuck Gray.
Matt, it's all right, dude. I I'm still a
Look,
fan.
I guess he just doesn't want his career to blow up.
That's what it is.
That's
He
really
went
his
to the
loss.
zoo with his family and
Instead of being on the P-Boys,
instead of being on the P-Boys,
what
yeah,
a fucking loser.
yeah. I was like, dude,
he's
come on.
going to regret it.
Your
With his kids. And
career, you put going to the zoo. It was like cold that day too. I was like, who's going to the zoo today?
yeah.
You know,
All the animals are going to be
it
like,
was like 35 degrees. Like no one's going to the zoo today.
dude, you can't even hug the animals at the zoo. You can hug the P-Boys.
Yeah, he could have given us hugs.
Hug this animal.
Hey. Yeah, I saw a friend of the show, Johnny Mockney.
Oh, nice.
That was cool.
He's
Friend slash
at the
rival.
Mccusker.
At the Mccusker show. He opened the show.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good
He
for him.
hosted.
He hosted. Whatever, dude. Same thing.
Where was it at?
Mark Ridley's.
Ridley's. Got it.
Got to meet friends of the show, Crowbar Jones, Snow Roach. Got to meet them.
Shout out.
And yeah, all in all, it was a good show. There was some Iranian bitch who opened for him. And she was fine.
Put it.
Yeah, she was fine. She did some
Fine,
crowd.
like
She
sexy. Or
She was all right.
she was fine as
She was
hell.
mediocre.
She was
looking. I
fine
saw
as
the
a motherfucker.
pictures.
But she did some crowd work on my wife, and she was really happy about that. So that
Your
was
wife
cool.
was happy.
Yeah,
Okay, she got to be the center of attention.
she got to. Yeah, she got her moment to shine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say she was hotter than Johnny Mockney though?
No, dude.
Do you
Who
think
would
Johnny
you rather-
Johnny's got a
who would you
pot
rather-
on him.
there?
Who would you rather bang?
Yeah, of that
Iranian
show,
chick or
Matt
Johnny?
McCusker, Iranian chick, or Johnny Mockney.
Yeah, rank them as far as who's the most bangable.
Fuck, Mary,
One
kill.
through three.
Yeah, fuck, marry, kill.
There you go.
Let me think about that. That's a toughie.
Yeah.
Shit.
She.
Have you guys?
She was Muslim too, so that's kind of a
Okay.
yeah, not
Even better.
even better for you.
Freaky.
That's a good question. I mean, Matt McCusker seems like a good father, so
Well, he did take his
Yeah,
kids.
he
to
was-
the zoo,
yeah,
it's
he's- so
probably
I-
marriage material.
right. I'd go marry Matt.
But he makes big mistakes, like not coming on the People is.
That's true, but he could be the wife in the relationship.
Good. He also does have a legitimate career, so
Right? Yeah, he makes the most money out of all of them. So
So that's
yeah,
you'd probably marry him.
marry him.
And then
Gold
okay, so
digger.
you fucking the Iranian chick or Johnny?
See, now that's the tough part.
Oh man, that's a tough question.
Yeah. Got an Asian fetish or something?
No,
Technically, Iran's in Asia.
I'm thinking that if I say the woman, then my wife
Your
will get
wife's
mad
gonna
at
be
me.
upset.
Yeah.
If you say
And if I say Johnny,
then you're fucking gay.
and I'm
Yeah,
gay,
so-
and I know him personally, so that's a
Yeah.
kind of a weird
Well,
thing
I mean,
to
you're already
say.
marrying a guy.
We do have
Yeah.
pretty nasty beef with Chinese
We do,
Rocket
yeah.
Force, so
So I guess-
you're just gonna go. You
Yeah,
have to kill him,
I'll kill him. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we have beef,
and then we win
Johnny?
the beef.
and that so I kill Johnny, and then
It's on some Crips versus Bloods shit.
and so here's what I'll say is that the girl. She would rape me, so it wouldn't be me fucking. It would be her raping.
okay.
Me. Yeah.
You see,
But then you
Mrs.
kill her in
Naaman,
defense.
right?
Yeah, your wife.
After you already killed Johnny.
You're not going to fuck her. She's going to rape you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for
I
clarifying.
was willingly raped. Oh my. Okay.
Jeez.
All right. What's your answer? Is it the same answer?
Are you Iraqi?
Yeah.
So do Iraqi? Does Iraq have beef with Iran?
None of those places are real. They're all just like made
Thank
up
you.
places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit, again.
that's true.
No,
Well,
it's
here's the
true.
thing.
They literally made up the
Yeah,
places.
those are
Don't believe
Those
it.
places
Shit.
weren't real. 100 years ago, those places
Yeah.
weren't real.
It's
Yeah,
just, it's just
you're-
the British decided to drop fucking maps. And
Yeah.
shit. It's all tribal, fucking Bedouin tribe shit that's been like that for thousands
Yeah,
of years.
we-
It's really what it is. It's more Sunni Shia
Yeah.
beef versus like countries.
Or it's like villages.
Yeah, villages
yeah.
and which,
When my sister did the 23andMe, it came back as Iraqi and Iranian. So it's like it's not sure where it's from, but it was just we're from that part.
It's like right on
sandy
the border.
parts.
Yeah. So I'm technically the Prince of Persia, if you think about it.
There you go.
That's why a lot of people.
That's what the P and P boy stands for.
Persia, yeah, the Persian boys.
Yeah.
When people were mad that Jake Gyllenhaal did that Prince of Persia movie because he's not Persian, but people always tell me I look like Jake Gyllenhaal. So
You really do.
it's not a far reach for him to be the Prince of
I was
Persia.
mad that Jake Gyllenhaal.
The fucking libs, man.
Me,
And I hope
I was furious. I have no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know. Who would you fuck, marry, and kill?
I'd fuck Matt McCusker.
Yeah, okay.
Then I'd marry Matt McCusker. Then I'd have to kill him
kill the
Oh,
other
so
two.
you just do
to
all
take his
three?
money.
Okay. That's not a bad answer.
That's not a bad answer.
Yeah.
Well, you'd fuck him first to seduce him.
Right.
That's
Right.
the way it
And
goes.
then is marriage after that.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're like,
Although
oh,
even though the
we're
fucking-
pregnant. We have
even
to
though
get
the
married
fucking
before
is
our
for
parents find out.
procreation.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck for procreation.
Yeah.
Then he has to put a ring on it, and you kill him for the life insurance.
Yeah, you don't want your parents to find out you got pregnant out of wedlock. So then you get,
From Matt McCusker.
yeah. Well, I don't. He
Yeah.
might be the
If
one.
Matt McCusker fucked you, would he still have black kids?
Does he have black?
I mean,
Yeah, he has black kids.
he would have white Snoop Dogg kids.
Interracial?
Yeah, his wife's black.
Interracial.
There you go.
Interracial.
Yeah, now you're getting the vibe of the pod.
Yeah.
Get it.
Can you
I'll
believe the
say-
libs hate that guy?
Moon landing was fake. Moon
It was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Brandon Mullins, where he What's fetishizes black women?
Yeah,
I thought he's dating a black woman.
No,
he's
Brandon?
married.
Wait, Brandon?
Oh, Brandon.
Mccusker.
Brandon.
Yeah, no, Brandon likes black girls typically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But no, the joke is that he fetishizes them. It had to be there.
during like
Shout out, Brandon.
during the
We
Matt
love you.
McCusker show, people kept on yelling stuff that like they know about him. Like when he said like my wife is black, and then someone yelled out Nigeria, and then he's like, thanks for like saying where my wife's from. That's weird.
Shout out.
Yeah.
432 hertz. No.
Maybe I don't remember. Someone yelled out sign my book. I don't remember, but yeah, people they love this guy. And shout out, maybe I'll cut his name because he might get in trouble for this, but I desperately needed to talk to Matt, and I was like, I got to know how to get in front of this guy because he wasn't doing like a meet and greet out front like they normally do.
Yeah.
And I was like, where is he going? And then he told me like he's probably leaving out the back, and then he's like, but that's his car right there. And so I went, and like a crazy person, I stood in front of his car until he
Just
I was just like, I got
And he
it.
was like, "Oh, let me do your podcast."
Yeah.
hey, Matt, it's
But Bill, not Bushart, but the bigger one, Big Bill. He since he recognized me, he was like, all right, I'll let you take a picture with him, and then he's got to go. And I was like, nice. And so we got the picture. I asked him to do the pod. He gave me a polite rejection, and then went about our night.
Gave you a fake phone number.
Yeah. He gave me his wife's phone number.
what was he driving?
It was a gray GMC, like not minivan, but like a big, like one of the box.
That's all I need.
boxes.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta
What was the license plate?
I don't remember.
Is he still here?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't know. Do you think he turned the car in, so like we can probably go and like smell it.
Where's he normally? Was
Where's he
Austin.
based at?
He's in Austin.
Austin guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Shane down there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gillis?
Damn, they're all down there.
They're all down there, dude.
that's-
Rogie took them all.
Yeah.
He's gonna take me soon.
Yeah.
He
you
told
wanna
me.
ever go
like,
there?
Huh?
Wait.
No, I'm not actually. Yeah, dude. He took Ronnie. He specifically picked out Ronnie
Lost a
Roback.
good one.
Yeah. No, Austin fucking sucked. Like I really.
Really? You know?
It's-
Well, you didn't get any barbecue.
Yeah, you fucked
Yeah,
it
that's a
up.
good point.
It's fun to go out in Austin. I imagine comedy fucking sucks there.
Yeah, comedy sucks because everybody there is ass. You know, it's like every.
Which makes you look better.
I know it makes me look better, but I don't live there. But the thing is, like, it's every like person who has a dream of being on Kill Tony and started doing comedy 4 months ago, all just dropped everything and moved to Austin, and they're just
so crazy.
taking up like taking over all the shitty open mics. So I was just like sitting there just listening to horrible jokes, and then they were doing an open mic at the place where we were waiting for Kill Tony, and I was talking to some guys, and I was like, "Are you guys going to stick around for the open mic?" And then one of the guys told me, "No, because I don't want my jokes stolen." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, everyone here is going to steal your jokes. Like, you shouldn't do this."
What?
And I was like, I don't really care. I'm not going to be here next week, so I don't give a fuck if someone steals my jokes. But yeah, apparently they just fucking
It's just
they just steal everybody's shit, and
That's
like
retarded.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Fucking.
I thought that was
heard
like an
it's-
egotistical guy. Like, no, I can't tell my jokes.
Yeah, I thought it was
that's-
the opposite.
Yeah.
Someone who's done like an open mic for 2 weeks.
They're like, no,
no,
is my
this guy
material.
was like established.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just crowd work those fucks. Yeah.
That's
I wonder if anyone's still.
Well, no, I did my jokes because I was like, I actually want to do like good because these are all people who have never seen me before.
just get it on film.
I did, yeah.
I guess
filmed
like
it,
that's
so.
like the protection against that
Against
shit.
joke
Yeah.
stealers.
Yeah. I mean, if someone, the other thing, it's like if your jokes are so specific, it's like no one's going to deliver them like the original writer.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how I feel.
I'm just waiting for like to tune in and Kill Tony like 4 weeks from now and just see someone.
Your set just rush.
Yeah.
And then
Fucking
they blow
imagine.
the fuck up off of your shit.
Oh, that would be soul
How
crushing.
bittersweet would that be?
Yeah.
Just if a black guy said any of our jokes, it'd be so much funnier.
If a black guy just said anything and then folled by the N word, like that would kill.
dude, imagine our jokes with
how
the
it
N word.
Yeah, dude.
It'd be so much better.
I know, dude. Trust me, I've tried.
Yeah, we should just write for black guys.
You really should.
Be like, hey, I think you should
Hey, I'm Michael. I have some good material for you.
read it word for word, please.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, none of that surprises me. That makes sense.
That's
Yeah, I was
actually
trying to-
so.
That surprises me.
That's
I thought people were
disturbing
done
to
with
hear.
that.
I've heard. I was talking to some guy. I went to Laugh Factory last Tuesday in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to sign up, and the guy, he was from Austin. He moved to Denver, and he's like, he's like, if you know the open mics, you could find them, but most of them are like bucket draw, like 60, 70, 80 people, 3-minute sets. You put your name in, they draw 20. You don't even know if you're going on,
Yeah.
and you have to wait an hour until they actually pull the bucket and shit. And it's like, I'm like, that sounds horrible. Was it a list where you went for your mics, or is it just that Kill Tony spot you went to?
No, I went to a bunch of them. Most of them were lists.
Did you go up more than once?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's the closest like big city that's driving distance to Austin? You know what I mean?
It's kind of yeah,
Maybe like
probably
Houston?
Dallas. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, Texas. Like it's like
south?
straight in the
It's so fucking hot there.
Yeah.
It's disgustingly hot. I hate it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't think I could ever move there.
yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it dry heat though?
Yeah,
Better that way.
it's-
Dry heat is better, but like there's a point. I still hate Michigan. I don't want to stay here. It's either cold or it's fucking muggy.
I guess my point on that, like, wouldn't that be the play to like go to a big city close to Austin, and that way kind of like develop your shit and go up there, so that way you're close to.
There was
Austin.
Jason was telling me that there's guys from like Dallas or Houston who will drive down every week for Kill Tony. But yeah, but that's like a 3-4 hour drive. I
I mean,
think.
yeah, it's like the equivalent of going to like Grand Rapids for us.
Yeah.
That's not horrible.
That's not too bad.
It's not horrible,
If Kill
but-
Tony was in Grand Rapids, yeah, I mean, I'd be driving over there.
Yeah.
It's a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
Still low odds, but
Still,
There was something else that bothered me. Oh, there was some bitch who was in line for Kill Tony, and I heard they like do a pre-interview with everybody before, like if it's your first time there.
okay, yeah.
And
Like that.
she was like, I've been doing comedy for a year. She was from LA, and the lady asked her like, okay, and how much time do you think you could do? She's like, I could probably do like 30, 40 minutes. And I was like, bullshit, you're a year in and you have 30, 40 minutes.
right?
Well, you can come up with that much material.
Yeah.
It's just not
Definitely not good
Yeah.
material.
You know,
maybe 5 punchlines.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of people just go up there and talk.
Yeah, it's just a ton of egos down there. Just everybody thinking they're going to be the
That
next
was like
big-
Chicago at Laugh Factory. I was like, guys, I'm normally like the weird one, and I don't say hi to people and shit. Let people do their thing. I was greeting people, saying hi, and people were just cunty, like
Yeah.
very competitive. Is like, and I'm like, the Denver guy I talked to was super nice, and he's just like, yeah, our first time there, and we're like, people are kind of. It's so. That was the saddest thing about comedy. It's like some people are so fucking competitive, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
so opposite of what it's about. But
it's about friendship and community.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Well, maybe-
insane.
Wait, now I
Being
think about
funny,
it.
yeah, it's really it's
Going
not
back to
fucking
the 30 minutes, like a year in. I don't know. A couple months ago, I did 30 minutes, like at Grizzlies, which like it doesn't fucking count. It was just me like going through like literally everything I had, but I did have that much material.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure
with
you
one-liners.
have that much material, but like I wouldn't brag about like
Yeah, I would say like I have like 10.
I today wouldn't sign up to do 30 minutes on any show.
I wanna-
Right. No.
I could do 10 max.
I'll put together 30.
You
Yeah,
probably
you could.
could.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm
You're the
right
best.
now working on putting together 40
Fuck.
For what?
just to have it.
Oh, okay.
You know, just to see if I.
You going to put out a special?
I haven't really thought about it, but
How long have you been doing it like
Crowd work
consistently?
since 2019,
Okay.
and then but the first time I ever tried it
Right.
was 2013 or 2012.
Okay.
I think 2012. Yeah. So I did it for a little bit back then, and then I stopped for like 5 years.
What made you stop?
I took a job in Miami, in South Beach. So I was there for a year, and that's basically when I stopped. And then I lived in New York for 3 more years after that,
Damn.
where I fucking should have gotten back into it, but I didn't.
You probably had fun though.
I had fun in New York.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I was
Where-
drinking and doing a lot of cocaine.
What borough?
Mostly Manhattan.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I lived in Brooklyn I worked in Manhattan the whole time. And the last 9 months I was living in Brooklyn. But even then I spent most of my time in the city,
Nice.
as they say.
I kind of
Yeah.
gotta go soon.
New York is awesome.
What?
I kind of gotta go.
It's a
soon.
hell of a spot.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. To me, it's like you land there, you walk in the city, you're like, holy fucking shit! It's the
Yeah.
biggest. It's as big as you think a big city could get.
Wait, so would you want to put together a special?
At some point, I'm sure I will.
What do you mean by at some point?
It's not something I'm like actively thinking.
Yeah, I know,
about,
like,
ooh, I want to
like not like
my special.
not like this year, but like within.
Yeah, at some point.
Okay.
Again, I'm seeing that, like, obviously people we know are putting together specials.
Right.
Good for them. That's cool. So, yeah, I guess maybe I should do that at some point. But it's not something I'm like really thinking about and
Okay.
actively pursuing.
Well, when you're thinking about it, we should.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You are the camera guy.
Yeah.
You could film it.
Yeah, we could do that. How about I just do it right here?
We did it in here. Yeah.
We'll do
That's
it
a
right
perfect
there.
special.
We'll
Yeah.
invite a couple of people.
Yeah.
We got like 4 people at the mic the other week.
Sure. Yeah.
So next time it'll just be my special.
Yeah. Just shoot your special.
Yeah. All right.
No, but that would actually be fun to like shoot a special for you.
Okay.
We could pack it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where should we do it?
If we do it at like Ridley's or
Ridley's.
Can you do it at Ridley's? Can you just be like, I'm shooting my special?
I'm sure.
Talk to them.
$500.
I'm sure, yeah.
Monday.
On a Monday. Yeah, but then I need to
Book it.
get people to show up.
Yeah.
we could get
good
people
luck
to
with
show
that.
up.
Yeah.
We could for sure get people
Hopefully
to show up.
non-comedians.
We could get a full like Ridley's house for my special
How many? Is 150, 200 in there?
I think it's 300.
capacity.
I believe so.
Shit. That's a lot. Maybe independent would be better. It's a lot smaller.
Yeah, it's a little more manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but independent, that's,
She who.
I could do independent and fill it out.
Right.
And people don't like me.
It's just, that's a good point because like you want to fill out the venue.
Yeah.
So might as well go with like the safe one instead of like taking a chance like spending a bunch
We
of money
could-
at Ridley's.
we could fill out Ridley's. Like in a year or two, we could fill out Ridley's for sure.
I love the confidence. All right, let's fucking do it.
All right. Dude, fucking
Put it on the vision.
I'm going to cut this out. Fucking doing his
Well, he like
He'll
runs a but like
okay.
like who's going to go see
Well, don't they have their promotion channel?
they have their promotion channel, but that's what I'm saying is so does like
Okay, so Ridley's would promote it.
probably
the new one.
I fucking
Yeah, right.
Dan Britton when I shot he asked me to come like film when he was headlining there and it was pretty packed.
Dan
Like-
Britton headlined at
Ridley's.
Comedy? Oh, Ridley's.
Yeah. It was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
He's got like years of like collecting fans.
He knew like 5 people there probably. There it was all just people who
They just bought a ticket.
they just bought tickets
yeah, a lot
because there was something to
buy a
do
ticket.
on like a Thursday night.
Right.
People do that.
Dude, Sean sold the shit out of Punchline yesterday. Did you go?
No.
Okay.
Guys, leave a comment down below if you would go to Mark Ridley's to see Matt Yaari headline for special. I think we could definitely do. We can't do it for a weekend, but we could definitely do it for a night.
Okay. Do you think our following is big enough?
It's not even about our following. I think like just like we collectively probably know enough people who would come to that.
Okay.
And like if we market it well,
Yeah.
we could get even more people to come to that.
Okay.
Like, your family will probably come.
Yeah. There's 6 right there.
Yeah, I'd tell my family, I'd tell some friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of comedians would come.
Sure.
I bring.
I don't know. I might be a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we don't need Lemonsack. We don't need to hear his laugh in the
Right,
background of the
right.
special
Just me
anyways.
Probably better without it.
Yeah. No, we could for sure sell it out. Dude, and we'll put it in the Jewish Times and then like
The Jewish news.
that's a
the Jewish news. That would be huge, dude. If the Jewish news knew that,
was blowing it up.
yeah, they would get in there, dude.
Yeah.
They would get in there like it was land they didn't own.
Yeah. Our favorite kind. Yeah. It's ours now.
Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for Matt Yaari's special coming within the next
Coming
couple of
to a
years.
strip near you.
What's the date?
What's the name?
Yeah, what's the name for your special? Once you say it, it's locked. It can't change after that.
Okay, I better choose my words carefully. I don't know.
Yard tending.
Yard tending. That's not bad, but it's,
I don't know. We'll stew on
yeah. Well,
this.
I have an idea for the name of my first special, but I don't want to say it in case someone steals it.
That's someone from Austin.
You got to say, yeah,
Someone from Austin.
Some
Steal it.
Austin comics gonna steal your.
But I have a name locked.
Okay, you got it locked in.
I thought of mine, but I don't care if someone steals it. It's kind of clever though. It's Matt Lemonsack live.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I don't know how you thought of that.
Yeah.
It's the most creative thing I've ever heard.
What about yours, Mike?
I don't know. Maybe like trouble in the department or something. Something fucked up. A little sentence.
Yeah.
A long one.
It would be funny to
God
make your
forgives,
special like
I
a
don't.
paragraph.
Yeah. Holy shit. Wrap this up. That's just a quotation.
But like it abbreviates to something. That'd be
Horrible.
fun. Of course.
That's a good name.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Nobody is gonna get everything right.
Holy fuck.
Sorry.
I would call it the Sam Talent Special.
The Sam Talent comedy special featuring Matt Yaari.
Exactly.
You got to have the aromas open for
The
you
Toads
as a
Morbid.
band.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I open for you? Oh well, no. I'm going to be directing, so I don't
Yeah,
think
if you're
I
gonna be
can.
running the show.
I don't think I can open. Who would you have open for you?
Not Lemonsack.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, because I would feature.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Who would host it?
Ask Sam.
I don't know.
Yeah. Ask Sam.
Sam Open.
Maybe Sam would MC. For
He
might be able to get 5
He might do
minutes.
that.
15-minute feeture?
maybe.
Just out of, you guys have a connection.
Yeah, he might do that.
Fits that really.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's think about it. We could.
He would
All
be
right.
an awesome opener to like get the crowd going.
The
Yeah,
mercenary.
I mean that's
Yeah.
pretty much what he does at his own
Yeah.
show. Is he just pretty much hosts the whole thing?
Yeah.
That is
I gotta
exactly
go
what he
see his
does.
show. I've seen clips, but I want to see it
You
in
never
person.
been?
Never in
Okay.
person.
Yeah. I should go to one of the shows for sure. Again, just to watch him work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Because you mentioned it's just like kind of free balls it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I bet it's a little bit more written than that, but I don't know.
It doesn't come across as
It doesn't
Really?
come across. It looks like he's going up there and hasn't even like thought about it until he showed up.
Yeah.
It's like freestyling.
my drink smells like pussy.
But it's also like, first of all, he's been doing it forever,
Yeah.
and it's also like it's a tiny little room, and he's really talking to everybody.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of that, and
Yeah.
that's what last couple weeks. That's what I'm trying to do when I go up there. Like I don't take my notes up there anymore, and I just want to fucking go off the dome as much as I can.
Yeah.
and then try to like work my bits in like that rather than going up with a set list and be like, duh, 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 duh,
Yeah.
you know.
Lemonsack, if you have to go, you can go. You know.
we got to do the roast battle.
Oh, we can do that another time.
What time is it?
It's almost 7.
I would have left
6:55.
already. I'm ready for it, man. I have the glasses.
Are you guys trying to go to Common?
Yeah, I'm going to Common,
Yeah,
but
I'm planning to go.
Common doesn't start until 8 tonight.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Are you going to Gratiot too?
No, I'm going to Toledo.
Tonight?
Yeah.
What time were you planning on leaving?
Like,
Like right now?
yeah, in order to get there at 8, I would have been there I would have left like 15 minutes ago. But I said I would be late. I haven't looked at the lineup that he put out yet, but he acknowledged my message. So I feel like he put me in like the second half because I said I'd probably be there at like 8:30.
Okay.
So like, do we want to do this roast battle?
You should probably go, dude. Toledo's what, an hour and 20 away from here?
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll cut the episode there. We'll do the roast battle video, and then
But we can resume. Just like put like a drawing in my place.
No, it's okay. We'll just end the episode there.
Oh.
Thanks, Michael Guidas, for
plugs.
joining us.
Thank you.
We don't need to do plugs. I don't even know when this episode's coming out. So, what?
What are those?
Come see
these
me
are
in Puerto
microphone
Rico.
cord. You're going to Puerto Rico?
I don't know. It'd be fun to say.
Real quick, this was just one anecdote. I'm hosting this weekend. I'm supposed to have 10 minutes of clean material, and I did my clean material at New Way last night, and I was done after 6 minutes, and I don't know what I'm going to do now. So
You do. Sorry, say it again.
I'm supposed to have 10 minutes of clean material for hosting at stands. So
When is that?
Thursday.
Oh, so
Can
2
you do
days.
crowd work?
2 days, yeah. Well, so I've heard different things. I've heard some people tell me just do crowd work and, fuck around with the audience a little bit.
Yeah.
But then other people told me that you're not supposed to do crowd work and that you're supposed to just get information from the audience that the headliner then can then use.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't think they're going to get mad at me for doing crowd work, but
Well, that's how
I
you
also
get the
don't want to depend on crowd work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have the 6 minutes, and then like
You have 4 minutes of shit. You could
Well,
have.
yeah, I mean, you have stuff. Not everything you have is that dirty. Is
No, I did. I compiled everything that's not dirty and no swear words.
Wow.
Did it, and it was 6 minutes.
what if you just said frick instead of fuck?
It's
no
not.
way-
It's
there's no
not
way
the
you-
fucks that I'm like that I can't do.
There's no other way to clean up your dirty stuff.
Do you do the homeless?
Some of your
Guy
bits,
bit-
they're just meant to be dirty, though.
Yeah,
Like that Gaza Strip one.
yeah. I can't do that
You
one.
can't fix that. Which is good.
fix that.
No,
I don't think that's that dirty though.
I mean,
Well, no, that's pretty dirty. It's talking about jacking off.
Jerking off to dead kids in the Gaza Strip.
Well,
That's pretty
that's
dirty.
dark. That's not dirty. There's first of all, there's no swear words, and you're not really explicitly like you're just talking about masturbating.
I would say that's
Yeah,
dirty.
that's true.
It's very
No,
dirty.
it's dark. It's not dirty.
If
It's
there's-
I don't think swearing is what defines dirty. I think it's topical too.
it definitely is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess if I just don't say that I was jerking off, if I just say I looked up Arab teen strip and it was just dead kids in the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, that's
That's
Yeah.
That's not necessarily dirty.
yeah, it's not dirty.
Which has been a really hard
Oh, that's
Pornhub
risky.
search
Dirty is
query.
like I was fucking
Some-
this girl and she had the nasty ass pussy. I don't know, something like that. That's
Okay.
She was
dirty.
squirting. It was
You
busting.
had a dead ass Gaza Strip pussy.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add about that.
Good. Kick some ass.
Thank you.
You'll be fine. I
Just
would
bring.
I would,
Just
do you
bring this
crowd
gun.
work in general a little bit?
Yeah, bring
No.
the gun. And
Yeah, I'll just bring the gun, and then if it doesn't go well, I'll just do the Joker.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just between when the feature is up, I'll go backstage, paint some makeup on, and then I'll come out with the gun.
So I'm gonna kill the host of this.
And, yeah.
Oh wait, it's me.
So yeah, that's it. Peace.
Love you.
Out of the #1 Metro Trade Comedy Podcast, no big deal.